Another matchup added to UFC 246. Colorado Combat Club announces the promotion's fifth event, drilling leg kicks with Coach Dan Wilson, an interview with UFC lightweight Drew Dober, and fights to look forward to in the new year. This is your Colorado MMA News Weekend Preview. 303 Training Center's J.J. Aldrich has announced a return to UFC action, and it will be on January 18th at UFC 246 on the McGregor Cowboy undercard. Aldrich 8-3 will take on the 7-1 Sabina Mazo in a flyweight bout. Coming off of a unanimous decision win over Lauren Mueller at UFC Tampa her last time out, Aldrich will look to make it 2 wins in a row when she fights under the bright lights in Las Vegas. Colorado Combat Club recently announced their next night of fights set for the new year. The promotion's fifth event will take place on Saturday, February 29th at the Pueblo Convention Center. Matchups are currently being made, so if you're a fighter looking for a bout in the new year, reach out to Eric Mitchell and Colorado Combat Club. We'll keep you updated with matchup announcements as they come out. In addition to Colorado Combat Club's February card, there are lots of upcoming fights in the new year with many local fighters getting their shots on the biggest stages. A busy January gets 2020 started, which will feature 2 UFC fights, one with a Colorado headliner, an LFA main event, as well as big local action. LFA 80 takes place on Friday, January 17th, and the card will be headlined by Chepe Machine Gun Mariscal of Elevation Fight Team and Pound for Pound Fitness in the main event. Mariscal will take on Steve Garcia Jr. in a featherweight bout at the Route 66 Casino and Hotel in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The card will be streamed live on UFC Fight Pass starting at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. On Saturday, January 18th, UFC 246 goes down, and the event will showcase 6 Colorado fighters in total, representing 6 different gyms, 4 of which are based in Colorado. The card will feature Colorado native J.J. Aldrich of 303 Training Center versus Sabina Mazo at flyweight. Factory X Muay Thai's Maurice the Crochet Boss Green versus Alexei Olenek at heavyweight. Greeley-born Macy the Future Barber versus Roxanne Modafferi at flyweight. Elevation Fight Team's Drew Dober versus Nasrat Hakparast at lightweight. Pound for Pound Fitness's Raquel Pennington versus Holly Holm at bantamweight. And Colorado-born Donald Cowboy Cerrone versus Conor McGregor in the main event. The card will be streamed on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. Sparta 79 also goes down on January 18th, and their pro-female MMA fighter of the decade, Shannon Sin, returns to action as she takes on Kaylee the Honey Badger Cutler in a clash of flyweights. Then the following weekend, UFC Raleigh takes place with 3 Elevation team members fighting on the card. The newest addition to the squad, light heavyweight Darko Stosic, will face the undefeated Jamal Hill. Stosic is the former Final Fight Championship heavyweight title holder and will be seeking the 14th win of his professional career. Bantamweight contender Corey Sandhagen is scheduled for the card, but his original opponent, Frankie Edgar, has dropped out due to being a late replacement on the UFC Busan card coming up this weekend. We will keep you posted with matchup news as it becomes available. And in the main event, Curtis Razor Blades will throw down with former champ Junior Dos Santos. Blades is riding a 2-fight win streak and looking to stake his claim at a title shot with an impressive performance in North Carolina. The card streams live on ESPN Plus with fights starting at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Additionally, that Saturday night, King of the Cage will host an event in Grand Junction, co-promoting the card with Golden Cage Wars at the Two Rivers Convention Center. It will be a big night for MMA on the Western Slope. Keep an eye out for us to announce the matchups as they come available. And when you have some downtime this week with the holidays, check out the new technique of the week on Instagram TV. Coach Dan Wilson teaches leg kicks and setups to land them successfully. Additionally, Drew Dober sat down with the prize fighting business for episode number 29 of the show. Check it out on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. There will be no weekend wrap-up next week while we take some time with our families, but check back on Friday for the weekend preview to get up to date with what you may have missed over the course of the week. And we will end the show with some positive holiday news. This past week, UFC lightweight contender and knockout artist Justin Gaethje of Elevation Fight Team made some families very happy when he paid off the student lunch debt for 2 Denver public schools. A very kind act from one of the most violent men on the planet. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content, follow us on Instagram at Colorado MMA News, and be sure to like us on Facebook. Enjoy your holidays, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm your host, Corey Mannion.